So we're live. No one else is going fucking live. I want some people to talk to rather than just my mother. And then chatting away while I walk down the street. Actually, I will check my settings to make sure my audio is coming through all right. Okay, my audio should be coming through better now. Orientation settings are disabled while live. I've no idea. This, I think it's landscape. Okay. Right, but my major problem is that the camera doesn't actually show anything. Settings, camera, back camera. Okay, let's see. Oh yes, I do. In the preview, it comes up as a single line all the way down and really doesn't show anything. So, okay, is anybody here and is anybody going to come and join in? Because it would be fucking nice. I'm sick of speaking to my mother or just staring at the traffic going past and listening to a certain Mr. Ahmed from the Centre for Countering Digital Hate speaking to trigonometry, which, albeit interesting, I know it's just going to really, really piss me off if I listen to more of it. Because he's one of these people that likes other people not to have free speech, and then likes to tell advertisers about what's happening in relation to the free speech where their advertisements are, which leads to people losing absolutely shitloads of money in terms of advertising. Allegedly, there are 3 people watching. Say hello, motherfuckers. Say hello. 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 Or even try and come in. I've actually put the StreamYard link on the screen. Let's see if any boring bastard will actually join in. Oh, I have a guest. And the guest is one of our favorite people, Ironic Pelagian. Is my audio coming through all right, Ironic?
Yeah, you're sounding fine.
Cool. How's life with you?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so I said, how's life with you? And you said, yeah, you're good. That makes me sound like my audio is shit. My audio is coming through really crap.
No, actually, I thought you said what your sound. No, you sound good. But yeah, I'm jealous. I wish I was there.
Cool. Fucking hell.
Pretty cool place to walk around.
Well, it's 10:30 in the evening, and it's now only just starting to get cool. Every other minute of the day, it's fucking hot, and it's really, really annoying.
Doesn't cool down much at night, then?
No. There's all the heat that rises from all of the ground. Although last night, I've either got a bit more used to it, or it was a little bit cooler, and I slept quite well last night.
Yeah, you probably want to get up around sunrise to enjoy the daylight hours.
Yeah, but instead I go out drinking until 1 o'clock in the morning
I know.
because I'm on holiday.
Yep.
So I've been going live quite a bit recently because
I
I've
know.
had bugger all else to do really. What's been going on in the world, Irony? Because frankly, to tell you the truth, I haven't been checking out the mainstream media. I haven't really been checking Telegram. Nothing's really happening on there. Russia Ukraine is just going as Russia Ukraine does. Russia's still annihilating the Ukrainians, and the mainstream media still says Ukraine is gonna win. Right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Same
Well,
fucking thing.
Pavel Durov had the headlines for a minute, and now Elon Musk has them over Brazil. So that's kind of what everyone's talking about still.
So has Brazil actually turned X off?
I believe they did, yeah, according to
They have done.
Yeah, I believe so.
So is President, who is it? Is it Luis da Silva, is it, or something?
Yeah, they keep calling him. Who's the guy from Harry Potter? Anyway, Baltimore. Yeah,
Voldemort.
Baltimore or something.
So I mean, they've actually turned off. They've completely turned off X.
See, I don't think they. I mean, I don't know what controls they have. I mean, X is still available if you got a VPN.
Well, exactly. So, but I'm assuming he's receiving lots of hate mail via Facebook, via Instagram, via TikTok, right, etc. Just calling him a wanker.
Well, I don't know what you know about why he's being censored. You know, why this, according to Mike Benz, I know it's kind of loud where you're at, maybe. According to Mike Benz, all of this is related to the State Department and its global goings on with the censorship. And it just, a couple of years ago, they turned it inwards and started censoring us.
Well, from what I've heard, it's to do with requiring a legal representative in the country who is the responsible entity for a business that is running within the country, and we have exactly the same laws here in the UK. If you want to run a business in the UK from the UK, then you must have a legal representative in order that His Majesty's Revenue and Customs can collect taxes and can serve papers.
Or they want to make sure there's some back they can lash if there's misbehaving going on.
Absolutely. And that happens, as far as I'm aware, it happens with every country.
Yeah.
If you want to run a business in a country, there must be a named representative. If you do something wrong, then that's the person that we're going to grab. So if Elon is actually refusing to do that, what's going on here?
There's a reason. I mean, there's a reason they want to ban. Why is it you think Brazil wants to ban X? Do you think it's they have a good reason? Do you think?
No idea. Haven't got the faintest idea. But if they have not got if it's an actual business that is taking money, it's producing revenue and producing income within Brazil, then as a business, it needs to be registered with the local government business authority as an LLC or a limited company or whatever.
Right.
It needs to have a named place of a headquarters in Brazil and a named representative who will be the person responsible for receiving letters from police, government, wherever, about shit that they're doing. That's
about
no different. That's no different from any country in the world, as far as I'm aware. Now, I don't know. Maybe it's different in Brazil. Maybe the Brazilian president stroke prime minister is trying to do something else. Maybe Elon's just being a dick, actually, because he's doing some stuff and not wanting to pay income tax. I haven't got a clue.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that we don't know, obviously. I mean, who knows what could be going on. But it looks like, apparently, to me, it looks like they're basically... okay, so what the State Department realized back in 2014, I think it was, or after that, that's when they noticed that WhatsApp and Telegram became a huge problem for them as far as giving populism an ability to speak, so that's why. Now, what happened with WhatsApp? That was owned by Facebook. And when the powers that be went after WhatsApp, they want whatever they wanted, they got, and so they were all of a sudden they're happy. And so what that means is they got access to encryption and stuff like that if they want, right? That kind of thing.
Well, okay. I thought WhatsApp had completely put the kibosh on that and said, no way, fuck off.
No.
I thought WhatsApp was still exceptionally secure.
I don't believe so, but
Okay.
I mean, what I'm saying is, if your stuff, if you don't want the government of if you don't want the Western governments to know about it, I don't think WhatsApp's safe. Anyways, that's why it led to this pressure now on Durov, because Telegram is so widely used. It's got all these millions of users in Russia. The Russian military uses it. Ukraine uses it. Like, a lot of people use that.
Say hi.
And the CIA is, the West is dying to get their hands on all that, all that data. That's basically what's behind it, I think.
Well, we know that the governments of the Western countries are desperate to get all of the information about everything. Have you seen what the EU has done?
No.
The EU has basically said, by law, you must provide that information. All of your information online must be open and available to the legal powers that be in the European Union. Germany and Poland voted against it. 15 different countries voted for it. And there's 4 or 5 that voted to abstain.
How many countries are in the EU?
27.
Okay.
Now, it leaves about 6 or 7 where there's no answer, so I don't know what's going on there. But essentially, they are completely cracking down on any aspect of privacy to do with being online in the EU. This is a fascist communist state, I gotta say. Run by Ursula von der Leyen. And it's like, well, unless you get Donald Trump in, it's going to be the same everywhere. I think Donald Trump will move things. He will start making people move much more towards self-protection, privacy, the rights of individuals.
I sure hope so, because they're really set up. They're really set up to do exactly what's going on in Europe, in the U.S. If they get back in control, because they got all these millions of immigrants. We're people. We're too big of a country for. I don't know. The effects don't show up right away like in England or somewhere like that.
Yeah, so I don't know what's really going to go on. I mean, the shit could really hit the fan. Everybody that protests against it will be labeled far-right, racist, Nazi, fascist thugs. And they will introduce they will introduce laws in the UK that anybody even attending
But there,
any protest in relation to this stuff will end up with a minimum 12-month prison
well,
sentence.
I hope there's some kind of residual fucking balls left in the people over in England to, at some point they're all going to have to stand. They're going to have to stand up. And
Well, yeah, yeah. So this is sort of where we're at. I don't know when it's going to happen. For years, many of us have been saying, "Well, the dollar's going to disappear. The dollar is going to be fucked." Blah blah
right,
blah.
right.
And it hasn't happened yet. They've managed to do X, Y, and Z in order to prop it up.
Yeah.
So, and there's going to be a recession, and it's going to really hit, and it's going to be worse than 2008. And there's going to be this, and there's going to be that. And there are often all these little bits of things that seem to be happening, but they don't actually happen. The latest one is
what do you?
the late. Go
Go
on.
ahead.
Well, I was going to say the latest one is Nvidia's shares just gone down 10%.
Mm.
Is it going to rock? Is it going to rock the whole market? It has taken markets down a little bit, but is it actually going to be the trigger that takes everything down and sends us into recession? I've no idea. I don't know. We all say it. It's going to happen. The finance systems are going down. Inflation's going to go through the roof. They're just lying to us. But they keep getting away with it. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're fucking wrong. Maybe they're just lying. I don't fucking know. I haven't got a clue.
Well, I can see with my own eyes a lot of what's going on. So a lot of this ain't just this isn't just conspiracy theory talk.
Well, no, I mean it is opinion. It's opinion and projection based on certain bits of information, but it hasn't come true yet. None of it has come true yet. But we're getting close to all these little things happening, And it's like, well, but it hasn't pushed it over the edge. So are we just talking bullshit? Are we just listening to people that are talking bullshit and they're just spreading doom and gloom? I don't know. I haven't got a clue.
There's definitely a lot of manipulation going on. That's what I was, from all kinds of, all sides.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. It is fascinating, though.
I think America has fundamentally changed since the COVID lockdowns.
Not just America.
Well, I know America changed.
In what way? What has been the change that has actually happened that you have seen?
Yeah, well, maybe, I don't know if it changed. Maybe it didn't change as much as it kind of opened up my eyes to how things had changed from my perspective, my perception of what it meant to be an American, or how I thought Americans would react. That it was a very big surprise to see all the sheep just get in line.
Okay.
And now since they've all been now they're all sheep. I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's like I don't know. Now they were treated like sheep, and now they are sheep. Now they haven't. They're stuck in it or something. I don't know what it is.
Well, here's a question: have we always been sheep? I think we have. I've got a feeling. I've got a feeling all of us have always been sheep. I mean, back in the days when we didn't have the internet, the only truth came from the mainstream media.
Right. Yeah.
How fucking true was it? What kind of bullshit? What kind of bullshit were we being actually pushed?
Well, yeah,
all day long, every day.
part of it's human nature, and as far as how we live together in communities, that's part of it. But I don't know.
I'd just like to say to Sandy in the side chat that I think Irenic and I could be having a quite interesting conversation that might be interesting to you as well. We're not having a go, but if you want to if you want us to have a go, we will. You know, I was listening to a stream the other day about some people that were saying back in the old days when the media used to be the media and we could trust it and it was independent and it did this and it did that. And I'm going, how can you be sure?
Yeah, I wouldn't make that statement because I believe ever since the beginning of the network news, the CIA and fourth government has been involved in shaping the message.
Yeah, every single war since the Second World War, every single war, have any of them been justified?
It's the newspapers too, like the New York Times is a it's a establishment,
Precisely.
outlet.
Absolutely. And nothing has been justified. And in fact, I can't remember anything that's been justified. Okay, you've got 9/11. 9/11 happens. Some people fly some planes into those buildings. Something weird happens with a third or fourth building, and it's like, so we're going to go to Afghanistan and kill as many people as we possibly can to avenge the, what was it, 3,000 or 6,000?
No, nothing ever happens because of what they say. That's part of the ruse. I mean, and that's why they've been so successful, because they've always been, somehow they've been able to mask themselves under this mantle of the U.S. and democracy and, all this stuff. When they don't give a damn about that, all they care about is their profits and taking care of their buddies.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
But they hide under, they've always been able to hide behind patriotism or things like that. But now the mask is coming off, or at least people like me are waking up to it.
How long has it taken us to wake up to it? And then how many people, if they were listening to us, would just say, you're a bunch of conspiracy theorists? And our media is independent and the best in the world, and you can't actually criticize it. And they keep our government to account. The more I hear that sort of stuff, the more that I start puking. But I'm wondering how much I said that to other people that I may have previously accused of being a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have shown a lot of disregard and ridicule towards flat earthers.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, there's evidence. There's evidence for disregarding flat Earth. Plenty of it. When we're talking about conspiracy theory, it's just people going, the media is talking bullshit because I think they're talking bull. And so the question is, who's right? How do we judge the level of evidence that actually says, I'm right and they're wrong? And it's all a conspiracy by the mainstream media and the governments.
Well,
I don't know.
I would still have to argue that regardless of what's going on, we've got to have free and free.
Palestine.
We we have to be able to speak freely. You know, I mean, we need to be able to speak our minds if we're going to have a chance of, you know, having.
I thought you were going to say free Palestine.
Yeah, right. There's different ways you could free Palestine.
Free Palestine. You know. Go on. What are your arguments around Israel?
I mean, I, you know, I feel like the people in Gaza are really in no different position than any people in the world who have a government that are fucked, you know, that are fucked. And until I find it hard to take away the agency of those people who are allowing themselves to be ruled by such fucks, you know? And I hate the fact that, you know, I don't like our government here, you know, like I'm virulently opposed to it. You know, I can't do anything about it, but it hasn't reached the level either, you know, which it hasn't been that bad where, you know, people are actually going to be forced to pick up arms and, you know, try to or do something or flee or whatever, you know.
Which country are you talking about here?
I'm talking about the U.S. I'm saying
Right. Okay. I was asking about Israel.
Right, but I'm just comparing my situation with living in America with a government I hate that's abusive, you know, that I have to fear. Okay, now it hasn't gotten to the point where, you know, masses of people are you know, going to revolt or leave or whatever. But that's just a matter of degree. So the people in Gaza, why haven't they risen? Why haven't they risen up? And until look, I'm just saying, they're responsible. I believe they're responsible for the situation they're in. If they're going to sit there and take it, that's what happens.
Okay.
I mean,
Right.
I'm talking about from Hamas. I'm talking about the government. They need to, you know, root those
Well, I mean,
people out and get some good
Hamas is a
people.
terrorist state, right? Hamas is a terrorist proscribed organization. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they're just a government. They're just a government of a people group. They're the heads of some.
Yeah, but they are prescribed as a terrorist organization.
What does that mean?
Uh,
America is a terrorist organization. Probably by every standard you're going to measure by.
It means they're a terrorist organization. Full stop. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Pint of Amstel, please. Amstel.
Pinta, grande. Okay.
Pinta.
Okay.
Grazie. And I'm going to have to go for a pee, so I'm going to have to turn my microphone off and let you waffle on as much as you like. We can watch the guy doing my pint, feeding my pint glass.
What is it, about 10 o'clock there, or what time is it?
No, it is 11.
Oh, it's 11.
Yep.
So
And this is the second time in 2 days. This is the second time in 2 days that I've come here to see my friend from Venezuela. And he's given me a pint of Amstel today. I had a can of John Smith's yesterday. It was very nice. But I'm going to have a hand-pulled
Is he a
pint
Maduro
of
fan?
piss. Lager.
I wonder if he's a Maduro fan.
I don't know. I asked yesterday, and he sort of glossed over the whole thing. Glossed over all of it.
That looks like a nice beer.
And he's just putting my pint on a table over there. And I'm going to pay him, and then I'm going to nip to the loo. Gracias. Right, I'm going to turn on.
You're breaking up, by the way. Looks like they they're losing their internet signal in the restroom.
Are you still here, Ironic? Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. Can you hear me? Sandy, can you hear me? Can you hear me out there? Let's go to my settings, audio. Yeah. Camera's working. All right. Yes, I'm back. It looks like that's cheeky, Sandy. Sandy, that's really, really cheeky. You can unfortunately hear me. Gah. Where's Ironic gone? Why did he disappear? He knew that I'd gone for a pee and that I was losing signal and disappearing. And I've had to come back, and now he's gone away. I can't even remember what he was saying, but I was going to take a picture of the uplifting herbal supplements that you could buy in the toilets for €1 to help you in your romantic endeavors, should I say. Oh, it's a nice pint. But this is the place that I was at yesterday. Chucking this shit on the floor. This is the place I was at yesterday with my friend, the Venezuelan guy. ¿Cómo se llamas? Luis, my friend Luis. Mi amigo Luis. And I'm the only person here. And I'm hoping some more people will come here to come and partake of Luis's fantastic English restaurant called Easy Days on this beautiful little side street. It's only 20 yards away from the main drag, and it's very nice. It's very pleasant. It's really, really, you know, calm. It's calm. Ironic, are you coming back in? Hola, ladies.
How you doing?
Are you coming in? Okay. It's very calm. It's really nice. No, they're not coming in. I don't know what Luis has done to everybody. Come on, Ironic, are you coming back in? I'm going to show you some of the pictures. Now, this is the most important picture in here. Elland Road. That is numero uno. Then there's a load of rubbish over there. Celtic Park, Loftus Road, QPR, City Ground, Nottingham, KCOM for Hull, just beat them 2-0. Hillsborough, Sheffield Wednesday, Rach. St James Park, Newcastle United, Rach. Sellers Park, home of the Eagles. No, don't like them. Don't like them. Real Madrid. Not my favourite. Deportivo La Coruña is mine. Real Sociedad. I don't mind Real Sociedad. They're all right. Liverpool, Anfield Road, Villa Park. What a shithole that is, I gotta say. But I love it. I love it. It's catering for nearly everybody. But it's quiet. It's calm. I want more people in. Ironic, where are you? Is it that shitty American internet again? Ah, you can join, Sandy. It'll be just me and you. Now that I've got a pint of Amstel. Here's the menu. A small Amstel is €2. A pint of Amstel is $3.50. Bottled beer from $2.50. This is euros, of course. A can of John Smith's $3.50. A can of Tetley's $3.50. A can of Strongbow $3.50. A can of Stowford Press. That's a cider. That's $3.50. So, of course, Tetley's and John Smith's is bitter. You can have a fruit cider can for €4. Magners cider, a pint bottle for €5, or you can have a spirit and mixer from €5. So, if you're ever in Fuengirola, here in the south of Spain, just go to the Easy Day Sports Bar, come and see Luis, and have a nice, quiet, calm beer. Now, it's a receipt for disaster. Well, if you come in here, possibly. I'm chilling out, man. I'm chilling out. Now, yesterday, I mean, just before I came in here, when I mentioned to Ironic that the guy who owned it, Luis, was Venezuelan, he immediately mentioned Maduro, and that's exactly what I did yesterday. Exactly what I did yesterday, and I was asking him, I was like, what are your views on Maduro? And he completely, thoroughly, and utterly skirted the whole subject. So I don't really want to open it up again, because there could be a good reason why he doesn't want to talk about it. Possibly to do with family, possibly to do with having to flee, possibly to do with being as an asylum refugee. I've no idea. I really don't know. But he's a nice guy. He's got a lovely, happy smile, and he's actually got a lovely, clean little bar here, and there's no one here. And I'd like more people to be here. I think he needs some football on the TV, maybe. So Ironic says, I'm sorry, but some stuff came up. I got to take the dog for a walk. That's, that excuse, Ironic, is exactly the same as a woman saying, I've got to wash my hair. You know? Does he speak any English? A little bit. And enough not to touch the subject of Maduro. So, I hear Maduro is either arrested his political opponent, or he has put out an arrest warrant for his political opponent. I don't know which. I don't have a clue. And I don't really know what's going on in Venezuela. I don't know whether Maduro actually got 20 to 30% of the vote and just stole it, or whether he got 55% and won it. I haven't got a clue. It's impossible to tell. There is no way that you can trust the Western media that they are telling the truth. There is certainly no way that you can trust any Western government that they are telling the truth. Especially what happened previously. I think was it the guy Ortega? Not Ortega, that's Manuel Ortega. What was his name? Who was the Guaido, the previous boss man of the United States, supposed to be in position. Um, yeah, so I haven't got a clue. I don't know. Bond says, in the Western media we trust. I'm actually doing this on StreamYard, so I can read the bloody screen. Whereas if I go live on YouTube, it comes up in the smallest words, just in white text, over the top of the video. And my eyesight just isn't fucking good enough. I tell you, it's just awful. Stanley says, I suppose it's too late in the evening to attract customers with a bit of music. Well, the thing is, Sandy, it's very much a residential area. So I imagine that the level of music that's allowed is reduced on here. So any music would have to be inside. It's just that nobody walks down here. Nobody. And it's really calming. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. I just walked in between all those unbelievably busy pubs over there. And I'm looking at them going, yeah, really expensive. And they look naff. And they've probably got cockroaches everywhere. Like the short video that I showed yesterday. And so I just come down here and it's got a lovely indoor area. It's completely cleaned all the way through. It's absolutely beautiful. It's really, really nice. It's really small, compact. Prices are good. And it's just really pleasant. And I've got a feeling it'll be out of business within the next month or two because there's no one here. No one's coming here, and it's only 10 yards away, 20 yards away from that main thoroughfare. Oh, Brojo, where's the link? Says Brojo. Can't you read? Ah, here's Brojo.
What are you closing the place?
It looks like it. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's really, really nice. But we're just off the main drag. Let me just take you back up here for the main drag, right? Did you see this earlier? So I'm 20 yards away, right?
Oh, way
I've come
earlier.
to the
Yeah,
end.
when you were there in the daytime.
You got Smokey's Bar, you've got some other bar which looks closed, you've got Kama Sutra Indian cuisine, you've got all these bars up there, you've got all these bars down here, loads of people in them, loads of people outdoors, yeah. And I am only 20 yards away at this place. 20 yards off the main drag.
People lazy.
It's lovely, it's really nice, but nobody sees it. No one sees it. It needs a bit of advertising in some way because it's absolutely gorgeous. It really is. Do you want me to show you the
there was
inside?
A problem there recently.
Well, it's been taken over by a Venezuelan guy called Luis. It's really clean. It's really clean.
Did you say it was taken
It's
over
beautiful.
by a Venezuelan
It's really
guy?
nice.
That's cool.
I need to come back out. Have you got signal now?
Yeah, still have signal.
Yeah, right. I think I was losing signal. I lost signal earlier on when I went in for a pee. It's gorgeous.
Sandy says you found the only bar for introverts.
I found the only bar for introverts. We got a new guy. New guy here.
And look, you gotta look. See, if you just sit there, have a drink, people might come by.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Just like that guy, you know.
There's a couple here. Are they gonna come?
Look,
see,
they're just gonna, yeah.
It's
maybe.
beautiful. It's beautiful. It's really, really nice. It's really clean.
Here.
It's really clean. The chairs are not plastic crap. They're actually really comfortable. You know,
Oh,
rattan
that's
sort of rattan chairs like
there you
that.
go.
Absolutely
You should
gorgeous. It's like,
go hang a sign around your neck. Go by the and go by that intersection, and you know,
yeah, go to Easy Days, you fucking
$2
muppets.
beers or some shit. I don't know.
It's the best place. Go and have a game of poker at Easy Days.
What the fuck is this guy doing? That doesn't look like a street.
Yeah, it's a street. These are all streets, all of them. Probably have a bloody lorry coming past.
You
them
can't
now.
get a car up that other street. You're not getting no car up there.
Not while there's all of the
Right. I mean, how's
chairs
that
and
bike?
tables.
How's you able to ride on the bike there with all the foot
Because
traffic?
this is just an open street. You can see it. It's just open. It does not have hundreds of places. This is
Hello,
lovely,
ladies.
ladies.
Hello.
It's lovely. It's quiet. It's calm. Great place for a quick drink with
There
Luis.
you go.
Luis from Venezuela.
Go
And
there.
then you go off to somewhere really, really, really strong later on.
Oh, she's got a figure. Look at that. She's got a figure.
They've gone next door to the place called Talent, which I don't think is open. It's the DISCO place. DISCO.
Ah,
Gimme D, delirious. Gimme I.
They wanna go dancing.
irresistible. Yeah, but you
look
can
at all this
you can get
traffic coming
plugged
all
up.
of a sudden now. See? Look at this.
Yeah, you can get plugged up for your dancing by coming to a really calm place like this and just chill. Chill.
Mm.
Chat with the girls. All the space available.
So how come you're not spending time with moms and playing cards or something?
For some strange reason, I would prefer to be talking on my own into a camera or talking to assholes like you. You know? I don't know what this strange reason might be as to why I
Hey,
would do
baby.
that.
Oh, look at her. Look at her. She's
Ah,
posing for you, heretic.
posing
She's
for
posing
me, yes.
for you. Get off the phone, heretic. She was posing for you. See, look, see, I come on the stream and the ladies come.
They walk straight past.
They went right by.
Even I can't even track women with whole sleeves of tattoos, you see. Yeah, it's
Heretic,
like,
she was like
is
standing
how
right
it
in
is.
front of you. She struck a pose.
and she
No?
was, yes, she knew that I was live, and she knew that she was talking to her friend, and she just
Come on,
stood there. Yes, absolutely. She's also about
you
25 years too
you
young.
could have been man on the street, like, and did some red pill stuff and asked.
I am man on the street. I tried to invite them into the pub, and they weren't coming in. It's like,
You should have said you'll buy them around.
maybe that's where I went wrong. Oh dear,
Yeah.
never mind. Oh dear. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what type of drinks they'd be going after. They'd be going for a bottle of bloody tequila each.
Look at Bond. Bond says, "I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you walk away." Not you. Not that guy. You can keep walking.
Who else has been saying what? Is everybody interested in my chat up lines for getting my marketing lines for getting
Very
people to
disappointing,
come in?
heretic. Very
Uh,
disappointing.
you said GG, no wrench, and now type links out. Yeah, I couldn't do
Yeah.
it any other way. I couldn't do it any other way. I didn't know how to do it. I'm on my phone.
Copy paste. You don't know how to copy paste.
So I've got options here. I can star comment, delete comment, put user in timeout, or ban user and delete their comments. What I can't do is make you give you a wrench. I'm afraid
Can you hit
it
happy
doesn't let me.
420?
It doesn't let me. And now it won't get rid of all of that stuff. Oh, there we go. Sandy says he doesn't trust any of us.
Yeah.
Cut the bit
if I
I
have a
typed
wrench,
and you
I
can
might
get the
drop a
rest.
link, but
Sandy says, you're such... Sandy says, you're such a twat at times. Don't you know it already, Sandy? Don't you already know it?
it won't let me paste the link. Let me see if I take out the HT, will it let me do it? No, it doesn't.
So, Heretic has found the only bar for introverts. Yeah, it looks like I have.
So you want to hear a fucked up story I heard today? Yes or no?
You had a fuck? Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Fucked up story. Utah, a mother leaves her 8-year-old, was it daughter? I don't even know now. Son or daughter,
Right,
doesn't matter. In the
right.
car while she goes to a convenience store.
Yeah,
Guess what else was in the car?
yeah.
A loaded gun.
What?
Comes home, yeah. Kid kills himself playing with a loaded gun in the car.
So a woman in Utah left a loaded gun in her car. She
It's
gets
an
out of the
8-year-old.
car. She gets out of the car, goes off to the shop. The 8-year-old that she leaves in the car when it's really pretty bloody warm, right? The 8-year-old starts playing with the loaded gun that's just on the side in the car where the 8-year-old can
Wherever it
find
is, I
it.
don't know.
Wherever it was, the 8-year-old probably not strapped into a child's chair, puts a gun to themselves and pulls the trigger. Not good. Not good.
Totally fucked up.
There's a part of me that's wishing the 8-year-old had actually shot the mother first, and
Yeah,
then it could have
right.
been a murder. Then it could have been a murder-suicide. But that clearly didn't happen. How do we know that it wasn't the mother shot the kid, then locked the stuff, having wiped the gun and put it in the kid's hand?
That would be even worse then. That'd be even sicker.
Yeah, yeah, wouldn't it? But we know that it's only women
Or her
that do this
torment would
shit.
probably be less.
Her comment would probably be like, what do you mean? What does that mean?
Her torment would be less because she would have been already had evil intent. In this case, if she doesn't have no
Yes,
evil intent now,
her torment would be less.
she's got to live for the rest of her life in jail, probably, for a good part of it.
Absolutely. Her torment would be
Yeah.
less, but she would have to play that she had torment because she has to play that the child killed himself. Yeah? Under whatever circumstances, whether it's murder or whether it's accident or whether it's sui stuff,
It was Utah, Sandy.
the mother
Yeah.
the mother has to play tormented. Oh my God, what did I do? I left this gun in there, I left my child in there, and blah, blah, blah. But what if it was murder? Because we know it's usually only women that do that. Men do not kill their own children. We know that. We know that.
No, they kill other countries' children.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They kill others' children, but not their own. In general, the person that a very young child is most at risk with is their mother. And Sandy's going to kill me for that, but there are lots and lots of stats and data, not anecdote, around that.
I drop a link to the story, but you know.
Why are you dropping me a link? I'm on my bloody mobile phone.
No, I would be able to drop a link in the comment section, but you know.
Why don't you just present it?
Oh, you're gonna
And then I'll
present me?
put then I'll pull it up and you can read it out.
Okay. There you go.
More.
More.
I don't have it. I'm not sure I've got that option.
It's right there. Oh, hold on, I'm being summoned.
Oh, summoned by ladies. Did you see my lip, Sandy? Did you? They need to pay me for bringing in traffic. Very nice lip. Nice legs too, Bond.
Can't present?
No, I don't get it. I don't receive that type of stuff, so I can't do that.
Oh well.
I can't even present myself. I can't do it. My options are microphone, camera, guests, and more. I've got layout,
More.
private. I've got layout, private chat, stream information, and post a comment, and settings. And I don't have anything on the settings to be able to do anything. So this is just mobile. I'm sorry about that. Sandy says, let's ask him where he got the chip on his shoulder about mums not being adequate. You don't want to go there, Sandy. Let's talk about your chip on your shoulder about dads being inadequate, shall we? Oh, no, let's not go there either. Okay.
This is where I step away. I'll be right back.
All right. Bond says, sounds fishy. They heard the gun go off. Not in Utah. Heretic is saying the mom might have wanted the kid gone, set it up, now can get a less sentence, while pretending that they're really tormented by it all. Yes. That's a bunch of bullshit, says Sandy. Men do wipe out their whole families. Not many. If you look at the data, it's women. Women are the problem with this. I will flood your feed with examples, says Sandy. Bullshit! Yes, I will call you out of your total bullshit every damn time. I'm just winding you up because I need a bit of fun. Rojo had to go wash his hair, trim his beard. Sandy says, I've never said dad's inadequate, not once. You've not met me yet. I'm coming over. I'm coming over to see you, Sandy. Have you got a spare room? See, Luis doesn't look very Venezuelan, I've got to say. I don't know what a Venezuelan looks like, but I'm thinking much, much darker. With lots of tattoos. Now, my mum made paella tonight, or paella. Paella! It was fantastic. She hadn't made that for, it must be 30 years. Very, very good. Paella with chicken and gambas, prawns.
I forgot. I gotta take the old bag to bingo. I mean the mother to bingo.
All righty. You have a good time. Mecca bingo. Is it Mecca bingo?
Naked bingo?
Mecca.
Mecca.
Mecca Bingo. We have a
I don't know what that is.
we have a whole business called Mecca Bingo.
Is that like Islamic bingo?
Well, no, but the Islamists decided that they didn't like the name of it, so they started burning the places down.
Seriously?
Yeah, I could have made that bit up,
Yeah, I think so.
but
I never heard of Mecca
they
bingo.
did. They did have a problem. They did have a problem. Big problem
That guy was
with
checking
Mecca
you out.
Bingo. I know. He was wanting to know, why are you pointing that camera at me, you motherfucker? Right, you go and have a good time.
Kicking me
Sandy
out.
says, well, you just said you had to go.
In
Sandy
fear.
says she has a few spare rooms. A few spare rooms.
The tool
I'll
room.
stick you in the tool room in the basement. I'm a bit worried about your terminology there, because sticking someone sounds a bit like using a long pointy tool from the tool
You
room.
trust him with your tools?
I'm not sure I trust that Sandy with anything. B-I-N-G-O.
You know, I thought, Bond,
B-I-N-G-O.
about spending night playing bingo with her. I have thought about that. Think I should do that?
I think you should live stream your bingo with your mum.
I probably would do that if they allow me to.
I wonder
I don't know
if
if I'd
you'd
be
get
able
many
to.
viewers. I wonder if you'd get many viewers. You know?
I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. It's a private, like, I guess it's like kind of a private thing, no? Private event.
I have no idea. They might not be worried about it. And it might bring them a lot of views with a bunch of old ladies that never usually watch YouTube. Oh my God! Hey,
There's that guy.
I didn't know we had bingo up there.
I don't know if you know the YouTuber Uneducated Economist, but he works in a lumberyard, and he was learning about the Federal Reserve and stuff. That was like his hobby. Now it's become this big channel. He works in a lumberyard, but also on the side he calls numbers at bingo, and he would do some streams, but he wouldn't show anybody. He was just talking at the camera and calling the numbers.
Okay.
And then talk to people. You hear him talking to people.
88, two fat ladies.
88 is two fat ladies.
Yeah. Surely you know that. You go to the bingo now?
No. The only one
You're
I know
going
is
for the first time. Are you going
the
for
only
the
one I
first
know
time
is
ever?
it's not
Oh,
cancer.
no,
It's
do not.
B9.
Do not. No. No. Are you going to the bingo for the first time tonight with your mum?
No, I usually just drop her off and then I go later and pick her up.
So, I mean, that's not answering my question. You're answering like a woman now.
I never played
Answer
bingo
the
with
question.
her in the hall. Never, no.
Have you ever gone to bingo before?
I played bingo. Like we used to do home bingo, stuff like that.
Right, not professional bingo where it's at a place where there's lots of other people.
Professional bingo? Is there like
Well,
professional bingo players?
Well, they are doing
is it
the
like a
whole
sport
thing
now?
professionally, right? They are doing it professionally. They're running a business out of running bingo, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, the people that go regularly, my God, they're fast. My God, they are fast. They know what they're doing. It's they play 5 different cards or more.
Out, right?
Yeah, they play 5 or more at a time. Boom, 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 boom. And it's like, it's so fast. You have
and then they're
to,
selling those tickets.
You have to go live. Oh, yes, you've got to go live.
They also sell these tickets there where you peel the thing to get 3 of a kind. You buy these,
You,
gambling cards. They sell those too. So
Rojo,
yeah,
you've got to
they
go
get these
live.
old ladies,
You
man. They
have
get really hooked.
you have to go live. You've got to. You know, it'll
Yeah.
be absolutely fascinating, especially if you completely fuck up.
I
And
would
I'd
need
love
a
to hear
date.
the American. I'd love to hear the American wording around all of the numbers and everything.
You tempted me. You tempted me.
Yeah,
You tempted me. Yeah.
I think you should do it. Bond says bingo videos are really really big, but if you say a newbie at bingo with his mum, you know, that could be interesting. That could be interesting because I reckon she'll be an expert and you will be floundering.
She won last week. She said.
Well, there you go. There you
Every
go.
and every time she tells me she wins, she knows the next question.
How
The next
much?
question is, how much did you spend?
Well, no, that's the second question. How much did you win? And then the
Right.
second question
Well,
is
yeah,
how much have you got left?
yeah.
So yeah, yeah. But what time are you going? How soon? How long are you here for before you
Well,
disappear?
the game starts at 6:30, but she likes to get there a little ahead of time, meet her friends, and
Well, I
So
don't
I
know
should
what
be.
bloody time it is over
I
there.
should go now. I should go now.
Right then, right. Thank you very much for telling me that because that was my question. I didn't ask you what time it started. I asked you when do you have to leave, which was about now.
2 minutes ago.
All right, then. Fuck off and
All
go
right, everybody.
live with
Stay
it.
tuned.
Go
All right.
live.
If I get
Go
a
live.
$25 Amazon gift card, I will stay. I will go to
No,
bingo. Bye.
go to bingo and go live. Twat's gone already. Hey, hey, hey. He's a first time bingo player. Wins big. uh, Rojo will be at bingo. I have a date tonight. Everyone will be having a great night. It's Bond. I'd watch that. Wear a GoPro. Have you seen any of those auditor videos? You know the audits that people do, trying to wind the police up and trying to wind up a load of other people? I'm thinking if I lose my job or sometime pretty soon, I might start doing some of that stuff myself. They make shitloads of money apparently. Absolutely shitloads of money. And they get lots and lots of people watching. Loads of views. All paid for by Google and YouTube. And I can be a cunt when I want to be. It's all gone very quiet. I know it's what day is it today? Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday, it's 20 minutes to midnight, and all the Brits have bloody closed up and disappeared and gone home to bed because they're boring gits. What is wrong with everybody? What happened to the old 1980s when Brits could go out and be causing trouble still at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning? It's not even midnight and they've all gone home. I don't get it. I don't get it. I would be so totally bored there. Of that you have no doubt. Regular bingo players are awesome. They are fast. If you're not fast, you miss that you actually won. What was that number again? What was the number again? Bond says, I watch adult videos often. Oh no, audit videos. Oh, okay. Let's just correct that. Bond says, I watch audit videos often. I'm going to do my own. I'm going to do my own. But there's a lot of people that do it with drones nowadays, and nothing that they do on the drone is actually interesting. And it only, oh, I'm yawning. And it only seems to be that they use the drone just to piss the police off or a security guard. They use a drone merely to go up and go, well, yeah, I'm not allowed inside your enclosed space, but I am allowed to send a drone up above you and just video exactly what the fuck is going on. Which I find really funny, but I don't have any of those skills and they cost a lot of money. But I like watching adult videos as well. Mostly Sandy prefers Audit the Audit. That sounds like a game show. Audit the Audit. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Let's see which auditor we're going to audit today. Karaoke, says Nerdy. Nerdy, you want a song? You want a song? I can hear a song, but I'm not sure I recognize it, so I can't sing along to it. And I might have to order another pint of Amstel because this is really nice. Amstel beer. What I like about this, it's got Amstel written in glass along the whole pint glass. It's quite beautiful. Really quite nice. And the beer tastes really nice. Have they got La Chouffe, says Nerdy. I don't think so. And I've no idea what La Chouffe is. Come on then, Nerdy, you come in. You can't sing karaoke though, because I can't share any content. This app on the mobile doesn't allow me to share content at all. Or if it does, I don't know how to do it because I'm nearly a boomer. I'm so close to being a boomer, I might as well be. La Chouffe is the one with the little hobgoblin on the front. I've no idea. You need a drink. You need a drink. Valley. Bond says, I want to hear Nerdy sing karaoke for Deep in the Heart of Texas. Don't know what that is. Kids up at this time, what the bloody hell's going on? Oh, single mother. Fat single mother. Really? Kid was probably out drinking. Eating lots of chocolate. Sandy's having a go at Bond. I understand that. I understand it. Sandy says, Audit the Audit does a good analysis of them. There's somebody else called Mr. In Between who is a UK YouTuber. And he audits some of the audits, but he always does it on the basis of how bad the police have been. And he explains it quite well there. So, Mr. In Between. I think I'm going to have to get my older brother doing some of this audit stuff because all you have to do is stand outside with a fucking camera and you've just got to choose someplace and then talk to somebody in a rather snidey, nasty way to get them to react. And then, of course, as long as you're in public and you're videoing, then you can just get away with it. You might get knifed. especially in Britain's current environment. But hey, I mean, my brother is like, he needs the money, and if it entails a bit of danger, then maybe he'll get a bit of exercise for once in a while. Nope, says Sandy. He does a good analysis of them with laws and facts to back it up. Yeah, I think it's a little bit different. The kiddie's back with his nappy hanging down. Go, 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 go. Faster, 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 faster. Um, in America, it seems to be a little bit weirder. I got a feeling it is a little bit weirder because they're so they really are so what are they so? What the fuck am I saying? I'm hearing some music here. Bonnie Tyler. Bonnie Tyler. And I'm feeding my belly, trying to find my money so that I can get another Amstel. I'm going to have to turn you off. I'll be back in a second with another beer. Right, I've ordered another drink. Problem is, I've only got a 50 euros. Or in fact, I've only got a few 50 euros, but I don't have anything smaller to make it easier for him. And he wants to give me beer because I don't think he's got any other customers anywhere, but he wants to serve me because I'm not annoying him. I'm not beating the shit out of his place. Turn around, bright eyes. Who's on a running lose? Sandy says, you are such a sexist. Only the best possible taste. Even at such a young age, they know to run away from those women. Sandy says, I'm not having a go at Bond. Bond is far too young for me to have a go at. You just fancy him, Sandy. Nerdy's having a go at Bond. Oh no, says Sandy, Heretic is an older brother.
Amigo, ¿cómo estás? Ay, noche.
Hola.
My friend.
Gracias.
Gracias, gracias. ¿Tú quieres ahí de la forma como lo prefieren uno, ¿verdad? ¿O no?
I have no idea what Luis is saying. He's speaking Spanish. Usual stuff. Bond is almost 40. You could be my son, Bond. You could be. If I had a kid as a teenager. Sandy says, would you like the age difference, Bond? Baby Bond. Now, what have I done to my screen? There we go, Baby Bond. Bond is getting close to retirement already. I'm basically a boomer. If you're getting close to retirement, Bond, and you've got the money to do it, just fucking do it. Nerdy, I turn everybody off, I gotta say. Sandy, well, I am one of those unspoiled, childless women. I'm sorry, Sandy, I am really, really sorry. Those are contradictory terms. Every single one of those can be contradictory, but unspoiled and woman together, it's like, what the fuck? So I am fairly well kept for an old woman, but it's a bit much. I guess it is a bit much. Yes, he's going to the loo. He's sleeping. I'm just winding you up. I'm going to read your next one. If you don't count all the parts that don't work quite right because of overuse. I've just got mental images of all these parts that have been overused, Sandy. I'm working all the way down from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And I'm wondering which parts have been overused and which parts have been underused and which parts have been lubricated perfectly in order that their use continues adequately through gratuitous and perfect maintenance. Nerdy says only 27 years left there, Bond. That's a UK state pension age. I've no idea what the US pension age is. Sandy says there's a Bambi outside, still has its spots. Goes to watch the baby deer. I don't much care what you think, heretic, you twat. My fucking back, you git. That was the last thing. That was not even on my mind, Sandy. As I've no idea how you overused your back. I haven't got a clue. I'm not gonna ask. But good on you, darling. No being mean to Sandy. Do not be mean to... I'm not mean to Sandy. Sandy can come in here and entertain us all. But while she sits outside chirping like you and Bond, Nerdy, then I've got to have some entertainment, haven't I? Lifting too much forking weight. That's how I did it. What was it? Was it potatoes? Sandy? Was it lifting too many potatoes? What else could you have been lifting that was too much weight? Too many manly men. What else would you possibly have lifted? What could it have been? What are those forking weights? Too many vegetables when you are making stew? Too many ladies? I have no idea. Sandy, the other parts are all dusty. You're not the only one, Sandy. Dusty and crusty, and yeah, they've disappeared through non-use. Nerdy says, all that laundry. You don't really want to know, says Sandy. Working in the Manor Food Bank Reclaim Centre and doing stockroom work at the K&W. £50 and up. Over and over and over and over. I was like, what? £50? £50? Why is £50 a problem? That should be just lubricating your back and improving your back and your stomach muscles. As long as you are bending correctly and using your legs properly, it's like £50 is nothing. That's like an arm curl. What's going on here? I'm not sure. Because I wanted to get out on my minimum. I'm not asking. Oh, I see that sort of cleaner. Exactly, nerdy. Don't lift with your back. You lift with your legs. Don't they teach people anything nowadays? Bollocks. Bollocks to Bernard. I just tried to pick up my pint and it picked up the actual mat bit and then it spilt all over my arse. I got beer all down my leg now. Idiot. Professional level drinker I am. Having said that, I've possibly had a little bit too much today, this evening. Which means, by definition, I will feel like shit tomorrow and my 30-minute run will be fucking horrible in the midday sun. My body battery might be so low that my Garmin watch might tell me, nah, just have a fucking day off, you twat. You're an idiot. And I'll still go out for a run and then I'll fuck up. But I'll tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to go up the bloody hill like I did the first day I was here. After the first night, because that was the worst run ever. So Nerdy says don't lift with your back. Absolutely right. Never lift with your back. Sandy has had degenerative brain disease since she was 18. No shit, motherfucker. So yeah, they've slipped, and I won't let them cut. I don't know what that means. Exactly, Sandy. You two don't know shit. Yeah, we do not know shit. We don't know what we're talking about because we're not real men. We don't know how to lift stuff up and down and up and down and up and down over and over and over again so that we do things safely. We don't have a clue. We don't have a clue. Even with degenerative brain diseases. Either about how I lifted or my form, which served me quite well for plenty of years. I've heard about your form. Maybe I haven't. Bond, what did you have too much of today? Too much what? Sandy, I was using my legs and my arms and my back. That's what usually happens. It does, it usually happens. And yeah, spread, eagle. Nerdy says, it's just general advice for anyone who may be interested in lifting. Absolutely right, you little rodent cunt. Sandy is getting so defensive. It's like, I did lift weights with my partner the entire time I was earning my black belt, so you can all bite my old crusty butt, assuming you could catch it. I'm not going to make any more jokes about that. Okay, I'm out, says Sandy. Thanks for that. We're only joking, Sandy. I've got nothing else to talk about. Git, just put interesting stuff in the side chat and I'll just react to it. I was like, because I've been speaking so much on all of these streams here while I'm out in Spain, which isn't the most interesting place, and it's really fucking hot. I was like, what am I going to say? I don't know. I can only react to what people say. I'm going to apologize to Sandy. Sandy, my darling. Sandy, can't you see? I've got fucking Foreigner in my... Oh, fuck, who puts Foreigner on nowadays? That's so 1980s. Ah, damn. Come on, nerdy, find me some interesting stuff to just waffle on about for a little bit, just a touch. Oh, I'm going to have to point the camera at my feet. Look at those calves. Look at that. Come on, nerdy. Come on, Bond. Send me some shit that I can react to. Yeah, I don't know what's going on at the moment, but nobody's going live, are they? You know, all those really interesting people that do arguments with Christians and atheists and Muslims and Nigerians and whatever, none of them are fucking live. Nobody's doing anything. What has happened to all of that? Because, yeah, you might start off a bloody stream talking about religion, but you end up in a discussion about, I don't know, philosophy of ad hominem, and you end up shouting with lots of people. So I don't know what's really going on at all, but it's gone very, very quiet. I don't know whether it's because I've been watching lots of auditor videos and immigration videos and sexism videos that I no longer get all of my old videos, which is all the old people that used to have big discussions and arguments and whatever. I haven't got a clue. I don't know, but I don't get them on my stream anymore. And all the shadow banning that's going on with YouTube and whatever probably means that it would never come up in my timeline, ever. So the question is, what the fuck is going on? Who is going live nowadays? Who is doing anything? Whether you can either listen to it and just shout at the fucking screen, or you can actually join in. I don't know. Where is Wild Heart? Well, where is he? Where is he, Sandy? I don't know where he is. Nerdy's not up on yesterday's, today's, or historical news. Yes, says Nerdy, I was just on a stream discussing the various different types of subjective morality. Were you? Now, subjective morality is an absolutely fascinating area because it's my area. It's my area. This is me, subjective morality. And the interesting thing is when people argue subjective versus objective morality, they can never, ever agree because they come from totally different foundations. An objective moralist is always looking to go, yeah, but it starts here at this point. That point there is where it starts. That white door is where it starts. And the subjective moralist is going, no, it starts over here. And that's why the two never meet, because they start at different places. And it's like, oh, okay. You'll never get an agreement. You'll never get a discussion. You'll just get a load of people arguing and shouting at each other because they don't understand what they're talking about. And they're unable to actually see that they start off at different points. Hillary's is live. Is Hillary's live? Wild Heart is live right now. And okay, there's Hillary's and others and me and Wild Heart all went live around the same time. Sandy says, I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I'm stuck here waiting for some person to object to you putting them away. You're hoping that I'll do an auditing thing, an auditing bit. Luis was very happy with me filming him. I'm really surprised at how few people come down this little street. And it's only 20 yards away. And it's got a beautiful set of flags on the extender bit that comes out that says, Easy Days. There's the Union flag up there. I can't actually zoom in. It's got the Union flag, it's got the Northern Ireland flag, it's got the Welsh flag, it's got the Scottish flag, and it's got the George's flag. The St. George's flag. For England. But no one comes down this little street because it's just a residential street really. Which makes it fascinating. So Sandy's refusing to listen. Hillary's is live. He was half an hour ago at least. Has he got anybody watching? Is anybody watching him? Is he actually interesting? Sandy must be shadow banned there. It's the other way around, Sandy. The person that's streaming gets shadow banned. I'm surprised I'm not shadow banned. Maybe you've just got a special star against my name. Nerdy says some proper Spanish rage. Oh, says Sandy, I've lost my subscription to him. That's called shadow banning. That's what they do. They actually remove people's subscriptions. Illegally, I think. I don't know whether it's true or not, but they say it is. Maybe you just lose your subscription if you never watch somebody for 6 months or something, or 17 streams. If you've watched somebody in the past 17 streams, then it continues. Sandy says, I've no clue and I don't really care. Same with me. I don't give a fucking shit anymore. All I'm waiting for is my retirement pension, as long as I can keep on going with my job. Or alternatively, if I lose my job and then I can sue them at an employment tribunal and win it, then it'd be perfect. And I'll go off and be an auditor and annoy the shit out of the police. I probably got angry and disgusted and unsubbed. You wouldn't do that, Sandy. You wouldn't do that. We know that you're not that emotional. We know that you have absolute control over your feelings and your actions. And we know that you are a really good person at heart. She's a Spanish lady. I don't think she's actually a punter.
But she might be punting for something else. I have no idea. I don't need to read that out, do I? Sandy says, you pick on the ones you like the most, eh? Sandy, this is something that you've got to realize. You have to realize about men. What men do is exactly this. People that men like become the brunt of unnasty criticism. We just take the piss out of each other constantly, over and over again. And this is why women really don't like it, because they don't understand that. And they get butthurt. And then men realize, she's not as fun as I thought she was. Therefore, I'm just going to really take the piss out of her. But I realize you are as fun as I thought you were. And not only that, you keep coming back for more, which is just brilliant. I love it. And I want you to give me as much shit as I give you. That's the point about being a fucking man. Being a man, the person that you take the piss out of must give you as much shit back. Now, these are little secrets. These are little secrets that men know all the time. And that's what makes people mates. That's what makes people friends. You take the piss out of me and I take the piss out of you, and we walk down the street with our arms on each other's shoulders, laughing at each other. That's what men do. And women have never fucking understood it. Ever. As for Nerdy, well, he's a rodent, so I'm not sure he'd have picked up on that. Go after her. Go after her. Yeah. I'm not my type. I don't usually pay. Men? I thought it was a British thing. Well, I don't know, Nerdy. It might just be a British men thing. Maybe they don't like it in other countries, or maybe it's just because we only speak English, because none of us Brits know any other foreign languages. So, by doing that and only speaking English, then the other men get really pissed off and think that we're just arrogant twats. So it's not a laugh to them. So is it just a Brit? I'm just going to say it's a British men's thing. Sandy says, no, Nerdy, it's all blokes. Ooh. And I can tell you when you're a total jerk. Of course you can. But you don't realize, Sandy, you don't really realize that that's not giving me back the abuse that I gave, if you see what I mean. So it's like, but it could be. It could actually be, depending on how you said it. It's just that you're not actually in the conversation. You're in text. And it's like, it's really weird. So, yeah, they're not coming in. Nerdy says that's because you've got some common sense. I think Nerdy was talking to Sandy there. Nerdy, he thinks he's telling me something I didn't learn at age 12, but you're still reacting to it. Sandy. Dear me. Most women don't, says Sandy. Yeah, that's very true. Not that I'm putting you in the category of most, am I, at all? Unfortunately, it does indeed seem to be an astonishingly rare quality, says Nerdy. I honestly try not to be abusive. What about dishonestly? Do you dishonestly try to be abusive? Do you emotionally try to be abusive? I don't know. I don't know. I think he's absolutely fucking gone. That guy. He was all over the place. That's exactly how I'm going to be walking when I walk back later on. I honestly try not to be abusive as I don't like being that way. It's not abusive. Sandy, this is the point. You still haven't got it. You still have not got it. You claimed you got it, but you haven't got it. It's not abusive. It's a friendly taking the piss out of each other type of male way of doing things. This is why men and women don't fucking understand each other. This is why men and women should never be together. This is why men and women always fuck up. Men like to take the piss out of things they love, and the things they love don't like having the piss taken out of them, and therefore you end up in major problems. But when men take the piss out of other men, and those other men take the piss out of the original men, everything works fucking hunky-dory, and those people become the best of fucking friends. It is a simple masculine aspect. Enjoy it. It means I respect you 100%, 1,000%. I respect you. And I think that you are deserving of masculine love. I don't have any drops, Nerdy. None whatsoever, I'm afraid. What the fuck is going on here? How far back am I? I've got a load of comments that have come up that I haven't seen before. I can tell you when you're a total jerk. That's because you've got some common sense. Thinks he's telling me something. It's cute, isn't it? Maybe I'm just pissed. I half remember reading these. An astonishingly rare quality. Maybe I'm really pissed. Emotional damage. Oh, no drops, says Nerdy. That's where the drops comes in. I haven't got anything. I can't even share anything on this. It's a bit rubbish, really. Heretic is wrong every time. Every time. He is wrong this time, says Sandy. About me, especially. Understanding the male psyche. A honk. Fucking hell, I need a drink. A comprehensive guide by Heretic. Write it down, Nerdy. Write it down. Those are ages old. You've read those. Yep. I am tipsy. I am. I'm a little bit more than tipsy, I think. I think this last Amstel beer has tipped me over the edge. And there's still nobody. What has happened to all the people that were on that street? You know, the main drag going down? That was really, really, really busy when I came here. And suddenly there's nobody going past whatsoever. No one at all. And certainly none of them have come along here. And nobody's coming to see Luis, which is really annoying. I've tried to be as open and compassionate and inviting as I could possibly be. But no, I'm not interested. My calves make up for it. I must be the new Wild Heart because I hear that the new Wild Heart is no longer partaking of the grape stuff. I don't believe it. And what's more, I hear that his arguments are actually good. And they might actually beat mine because my arguments have never been any good. It's just that they've been always good enough to beat a completely blasted alcoholic Wild Heart. But now that he's not inebriated, maybe people are actually working out that I'm just a twat, which would be a little bit disconcerting for me, but it would be close to the truth. Pretty good carbs. I tell you what, Bond. These all came from when I was a kid. Always riding bicycles everywhere, absolutely everywhere, from the age of about 6 all the way through to 18, 19. I was on a bicycle the whole time. I was just out and about, getting away from everybody, just going out with my mates. And I think that produced some rather massive calves. Rather big calves. What's that? Where's that fucking... I was wondering where the shadow was coming from. Yeah, I do have big calves, which does actually give problems when choosing new trousers. But I got quite big thighs as well. My BBL sticks out a little bit, but I'm not going to talk about those. But it, everything else can be. It seems that everything else can actually be reduced or increased by the amount of food that you eat. Because I've been losing weight a lot over the past few years, my top, my chest, my arms, everything has really shrunk down. But my calves won't fucking shrink down. They will not shrink down. Is it just the last bit? Is it because I've been doing a lot of running? But I don't use my calves in my running hardly at all because I'm not sprinting. I'm not moving that much. I'm just jogging basically, which doesn't require much activity on the calves. So there's not a lot of power being put in. So I don't really know it. I don't really know what's causing it or why they don't go lower. Oh, I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Sandy says, not too sure I can handle 2 streams a day from Heretic for the next week and a half. Well, Sandy, I've got a feeling I might start a new channel around auditing and have a test out. I don't believe it either because he's still doing the going off camera quite often thing. You want to see me? I am feeling that I'm getting a bit slurry actually. He gets slurry still and isn't all the time. I don't get it. So when I'm not drunk, I'm not slurry, but when I am drunk, I am slurry. I'll put it that way. And right now is one of those slurry times. Yes. It was classic the other day when Heretic was doing karaoke on Wild Heart stream. Was it? On Wild Heart stream? I was doing karaoke on Wild Heart stream. Are you sure about that? What the fuck did I do? What did I do? I've no idea. Was that when I was drinking whiskey? I seem to remember one of the last times that I was with Wild Heart, I was drinking whiskey and I was feeling really guilty for drinking whiskey. I was merely ending my bottle of whiskey because I was going to go on holiday, but it felt a bit naughty but nice because Wild Heart couldn't drink whiskey. If you see what I mean? So did I do some karaoke with Wild Heart? I'm not sure I did. I did some on Brojo's show, but I don't remember doing any on Wild Hearts. You twat, Nerdy. You calling my legs just fat, are you? Git. Exceptionally structured, I'll have you know. Exceptionally structured. I hate, says Sandy, yeah, I hate how much muscle I've lost in my legs, but I'm happy I can still walk, so I'm not complaining. All right, I believe you. I believe you. Bond says calves are mostly genetic. Not if you've seen my mum and fucking dad. They're not bloody genetic, I'll tell you that. My dad's dead. He's been dead for quite a while. I got 2 weeks holiday, says Nerdy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not on holiday all the time like you. Nerdy says, how would I know? That was Wild Heart we were talking about. Okay, you were talking about Wild Heart doing karaoke on his own channel. But he hasn't been slurring, has he? I thought he was off the pop. Are you saying he's back on the pop a little bit? I'm not sure. The karaoke was great, says Bond. Yes, the whiskey event, says Nerdy. I know I bought a bottle of whiskey. It's the first time I bought a bottle of whiskey in a couple of years because I usually don't touch the stuff. I just fancied it. And I might have done some karaoke. And I know I did some karaoke with Brojo, but I don't remember doing it on Wild Heart's channel. Heretic bullied Midnight into doing karaoke too. What do you mean bullied him? He wouldn't take no for an answer. God. It's a good job. It's a really good job that I can't remember it. Nerdy says the one with the funny name. It was like a complete role reversal. I would say he's definitely on the pop, but it's not as much as he was. Do you think so? I mean, that would be really concerning. That would be really concerning because he did that previously. We've got a bit of Eagles in the background, Hotel California, if you can't hear it. But it would be really concerning because Wild Heart has been coming across really, really good. Lucid, good arguments. I wouldn't quite say he's interesting, but you know, but I wasn't clear that he was actually back on the pop at all. So, yeah, Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis. Can't help falling in love with someone ever falling in love with someone ever falling in love with someone you shouldn't have fallen in love with. One of the best songs ever. Nearly as good as In the Ghetto by Elvis, but not quite. Not quite. Sandy says, note to self, do not expect Heretic to track when drinking. Track conversations are fucked. It doesn't matter whether I've been drinking or not. It's like, yeah, might as well call me Gen Z, never mind Gen X. Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. You bonded with Maximus as well. Overall, it was a good stream. Who the fuck is Maximus? I've got this awful feeling that there is a whole night that is completely obliterated from my memory. Maximus? The only Maximus I know is from, what's that? Gladiator. Gladiator was Maximus, was it not? Who the fuck is Maximus? Not that I remember tonight either. There she goes. Say hello, Luis. Say hola.
Hola.
Hola. Big thumbs up. Marvelous. You're live on YouTube. Live on YouTube at the Easy Days in Fuengirola. Nerdy is on the whiskey and I can almost track better. Rojo's back. Did you lose already? Oh, he did. He and Maxipod were best buds. I don't remember any of this. What the hell are you talking about, Sandy? I'm tracking this. You're just winding me up now, you lot. I know it. You don't remember it. You're just feeding off each other and annoying the shit out of me. Where did everyone go? Closing time is spent. Exactly. It was like poof, bang, gone, done. Everybody's left. What time is it? 12:34. Who the fuck is the Welsh geezer? What Welsh geezer? I think I've had too much to drink. It's like, I haven't got a clue what's going on now. She wasn't happy with me. Bond says, good times, haha. Brojo says, I am Maximus. Christian Fundy. Well, I want to say, I am Spartacus. Excuse me. That wasn't to cover. You ever had that when you take a drink and you're in a funny position and it goes down a little bit weird and you think, oh my God, I'm about to splutter and splurt drink all over everybody that I'm talking to. But of course, the only people that I'm talking to are on the fucking internet. So I just splurted all over my screen. I apologise for that, but you won't have seen any of it. So Brojo is Max. Brojo, I want to know if you won at the bingo. How come you finished? Bingo is not that fast. Nerdy. You don't know what you're talking about. Flo. You didn't get. So you just. You're telling me that you dropped your mum off at the bingo instead of turning up and live streaming it. Hey. You're bonded over the current situation in the UK? Well, um, it looks like all of the enough hashtag enough is enough protesters, all of the natives who were protesting about migration have now decided you can't go and protest. They've all decided you're not allowed to go and protest. You just have a shit life and you deal with it in whatever way that you can, and no one gives a shit. They will not go out and protest because there are a bunch of other idiots that will start burning houses or hotels or stuff down. But what they won't do, what none of them will do, is stab anybody. And what seems to have happened is, of all of those anti-immigration protests, the hashtag enough is enough protests, nobody actually got hurt. Since then, we have had daily stabbings, we have had people die, we have had people beaten up, we have had major, major problems in the UK of really, really bad criminality by people of diversity, shall I say. And it's not a problem. It's not mentioned. It's not covered by the news. No one gives a fucking shit about it. You had a lot more people stabbed and dead. And yet, the people who sent out the mean tweets, the nasty tweets, you wrote something that's not very nice on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, X, or what else is that? TikTok, or MySpace, or whatever is still available that I haven't mentioned yet that I don't use and I wouldn't have a clue about. YouTube. And if you said something nasty and naughty and horrible and we've got your name, then it's really fucking easy to come and get you. Oh well. The simple answer is don't put your fucking name against shit. If you can get away with it. We're all bonded over the current situation. We're really not winding you up this time. You were so soused. Who's got a lion as a... Oh, that's Maximus. Okay. He's very forceful. If I ever see Maximus again, I'm going to tell him that Heretic has forgotten all about him. I have. Look, who the fuck is Maximus? Closing time. One last call for alcohol. I've had enough. I've had enough. What I made now is chocolate. He got on your soft side with his disability story. No, I remember Maximus from a long time back who was an autistic guy that I really, really pissed off. And he deserved it because he was being a complete fucking twat. But I don't know about just in the last week or so. He was being a real twat around, oh, the anti-hate stuff, you're not allowed to say stuff against trans and whatever. And I wound him up so much. But I've no idea who this guy is you're talking about. I'm about to take shots of rum. No, not me. You can do that. Bond. Is your phone waterproof? Asked Sandy. Doesn't matter unless I piss on it. Um, Brojo missed an opportunity for content. But he did. You idiot. Fuck content, says Brojo. That's why you're not doing any. Nerdy, I can't believe Heretic has forgotten all about his new friend. I've forgotten all about what bloody time it is. My mum will go mad when I turn up, I tell you. Not as bad as people taking over apartment blocks in New York. Well, you want to think about Ohio and Denver about people taking over apartment blocks over there, because they're not very nice. Kamala will fix everything. That's true. That's true. She will. She will fix everything, but it will be a bit like employing a drug addict, homeless person to do the architecture on your next bridge across the river. Nerdy says, I did see something about it on the news again today. I've no idea what the something was. The night lift is dead there. Okay. Nerdy says also a group of 32 armed Venezuelan nationals reportedly took control of an apartment building in Chicago on Monday night, according to a 911 dispatch call and local sources. Yeah, they didn't take control of it on Monday night. It might have been reported on Monday night, but it's been going on for a few months. Yes, they did. They I still can't remember the name of them. It's a big Venezuelan, nasty, nasty set of people. Sandy, I'm glad I don't live in a city. I did my time. We know you did your time. Come on, Heretic, to the beach for topless babes tonight. I'm not sure I've got the attraction to bring them in, I'm afraid, buddy. Right. I think I really, really, really need a piss. And I can't be asked to take you with me this time. Because the last time I had to piss about with trying to restart the whole stream. So I'm going to end it there because I really don't have anything to say extra. So enjoy your night. It's really quiet out here now. It's very, very pleasant. It's about 20 degrees. I'm still here in shorts and very, very light shirt. Looking like a typical Brit on holiday. And I'm going to say bye-bye. Thank you for joining.